Welcome back to Bitches and Witches.
Should we introduce ourselves or?
Yeah, why not?
I'm Ashlina along with
Raquel.
Erica.
Hey,
So
welcome back.
They get the real people to sue.
Oh,
Okay,
shit.
yeah,
We're not giving our
so-
government last names, though.
No.
Absolutely not. You're not gonna find me. No, I guess I'll give the intro and then the disclaimer. Also, spoiler alert. Today's episode, we're going to be talking about Baby Reindeer on Netflix. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. Then come back and watch us. Because it's definitely going to be a spoiler. We're talking everything about Baby Reindeer, beef curtains and all.
Beef cartons.
I'll hang out curtains.
Ew, Erica.
Ew.
So, okay, so I wrote down disclosure and then spoiler. Okay, fine. Disclosure, all this is alleged. We're just giving our opinions based on the show itself.
Allegedly.
So, allegedly, we're just talking about what we watched.
You can't sue us.
Absolutely not Martha.
Yeah. We're not going to put your real name out
I
there.
got nothing, Martha.
There was something I wanted to go over first because it was let's see, was it this one? Hold on, I was gonna talk about just to give like an overview of what Baby Reindeer is for people who are watching us who haven't seen it yet and don't want to. So the comedian actor Richard Gadd, he wrote, let me see here. He wrote a show, I guess, along with Netflix about a woman who was essentially stalking him. And he also, in the show, though, it's about his life for like this 3-year span, I think it was. And he had a stalker and some other horrible things that happened to him, which, yeah, they're pretty graphic, actually, in the show.
Yeah, no, they really are.
But, so... I think I want to stick to the Martha aspect of it, which was his stalker, right? So Martha was his stalker, and who wants to tell the story how she first met? What was the guy's name? Was it Richard's? No, wait.
Donnie.
Richard?
His name's Donnie.
Yeah,
Donnie.
Donnie in the show, yeah.
Donnie, and he had an alter ego.
That's right.
Tony.
So, I forgot.
about Tony.
You forgot about Tony?
Yeah.
No, I sure didn't.
I forgot
He was a
about
construction
Tony.
worker. He was a construction worker.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. He had
Damn, he
That's
had a
how they
whole-
all are.
you're right.
Yeah.
Well, I wrote down.
Construction.
I wrote down here freaking Tony, I swear. So I wrote down, like I was telling Eric on our way here, so I wrote down a list. I'm about to edit this 'cause I'm like, hey, we wrote down so
Sound like Martha over here.
girl, just tell lies. I wrote down how we watched the show. We're gonna talk about the show itself.
Yes.
And then our thoughts on the show, of course. And then the second part I want to talk about was the interview that the real Martha did with Pierce Morgan.
Yes.
We're gonna talk about that, and then the last part I want to talk about is the like our final thoughts. Because I have some things I wanted to go over.
Okay.
So yeah, we're gonna start with just the show itself. Your thoughts on Martha? What do you guys think? Go.
Martha was psychic. I mean, not psychic. Psychotic.
Yep.
Psychotic.
Psychically psychotic.
Oh my God. Unhinged, like you said. Unhinged.
Listen, that whole show, I love the whole thing. It was Martha. No.
Martha made the show.
Martha
is the show.
And Richard. It
Yes.
was just his
I
whole,
like- yeah.
everything about it. It's just the way it all played out. It just, God, some of the, oh my God, spoilers. Because there's going to be a lot of spoilers. Because
This is why. Listen, guys. Oh my god, I was so obsessed. with the show. I watched it all in one day.
me too.
And I watched the interview, I think, the next day, and I wrote down points that I wanted to bring up. So, like,
I wish I watched the interview.
you have to watch it tonight. I'm pretty sure after today, you're going to be like, now I have to see it.
Yeah.
Like, my first thought, okay, so on the show itself, right, my little pointers that I have here. Like, did you guys think, like, in the beginning, when I was first watching it, I was like, okay, at that point, I guess, no, he wasn't Tony at that moment. Tony was when he was with,
Terry.
okay, his girlfriend, Terry.
That's his profile, yeah.
Yeah, that was his profile because remember he went on like the trans
Yes, website.
Yeah.
So, Donnie. So, Donnie worked at the bar. And this is where Martha walked in, and he offered her a drink,
A cup of tea.
at no cost because she had no money.
Yeah, because she looked really sad. And he was like, well, let me
And
cheer
he
her
felt
up.
bad. And I even wrote down, like, my first point that I wanted to bring up was that in the beginning, to me, he seemed a little flirty. Or was it just me that thought that? Like, did you guys feel
I
flirty?
just felt like he was just being nice.
Yeah.
And maybe he just seen that like something was bothering her.
And trying to make her happy.
Because,
Okay.
you know, he offered her the tea and then she's like, I can't afford it.
Yeah.
And then he's like, well, you have to buy something, you know, because then he looked like, I guess the owners, I don't know if the guy was the owner. Or
Yeah, I think he
not.
was.
And then he was like, well, I'll give it to you on the house. And then that's when she just went out her spill of what she's a lawyer. She got a penthouse.
Oh, the kindness of this beautiful baby Reindeer.
With his high cheekbones.
Yes.
Yeah,
those big deer eyes.
Oh, see, I can't say that part yet because we're not there yet. But when you say, remember that high cheekbones and all the features that she liked about him. But the thing is, like, okay, so when she first got in there and she met him, like, you told him you're a lawyer and have a penthouse, but how do you not afford a cup of tea?
I love that joke that he said at the end too.
Tell the joke,
like,
Erica.
Oh no, that she was listing all these things like, oh, okay, so she lived in a penthouse, she's a lawyer, she's worked for prime ministers and stuff, but you can't afford a tea.
Yeah,
Literally. I found that so strange after the fact. I was like, wait, what? Okay, so that was my first point was that I thought he was like a little flirty, but I guess it was just being nice.
Yeah, he was just being nice.
Which even if you were being
she
flirty,
just looked sad though when she came
She
in.
did.
Like down. So
I
I think
felt
that's
bad.
what it was. His kindness. Just she took advantage of his kindness.
She took it and ran with it.
Yeah.
Well, allegedly.
Allegedly.
allegedly. But in the show, definitely.
Yes.
Real life, allegedly.
Allegedly.
I can't prove it.
I plead the
Okay,
fifth.
so I thought that was fucking cringe, but okay. So, okay, I already wrote down that. Well, we already talked about the affording anything. Okay, so my next point was when she showed up to his show for him, right? I thought, okay, it was cringe and fucking weird the way she was laughing, but I also thought that it was so nice of her to support him.
Because she helped him.
Yeah,
she
did.
literally helped him. That was the most laughs he ever got.
Right.
Because his jokes were corny.
They were.
It
was bad.
It was terrible. Poor thing.
It was bad.
Yeah.
so bad.
Him as an actor,
and I think it was
though.
her laugh.
Yes.
Her laugh is what made other people laugh.
Yeah, it's infectious. Even
Yeah.
you said it was like loud, but it's infectious.
Yeah.
And I feel like it also made him feel good. Like, I think he felt calm when he heard and saw her there.
Well, yeah, because it's like somebody and she's laughing and it's kind of pushing people to laugh and you get to calm down. And,
And she interacted with him. She was going back and forth with him.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
You know what I mean? She was going back
She
and
went
forth
along
with
with
him.
it.
Yeah.
So I was like, that was another point I want to bring because I was like, okay, she went to his show and like it felt like they had a good friendship at that point, but she was already thinking that was like her boo thing.
Oh, that was her
Like-
boo-boo already.
But they were out in the alley after the show and he was like, she was all hugging on him and stuff.
It was so
Did I just say I want to
awkward.
climb in you like a...
Yes.
Like what? Like in your shirt or something?
I don't
Just
even
being
remember.
your skin and just,
Yeah,
I'm like, oh, cool.
You're beating for me.
But what girl
Yes. Yes.
what girl hasn't faced that? You know, regular day for us. I just want to climb in your skin and just eat you up from the inside. And
She was on it.
she was poetic.
yeah, she definitely was.
I don't know. Like
God, I could just see her dry lips and her just eyes just staring at me right now. Girl. I just can't picture it.
After the
like-
alleged
Like,
one that's
what?
been coming out, after the alleged real Martha, I could see it.
Erica.
I'm just picturing her in every scene now.
Oh no.
Oh.
I don't know. I feel like the actress one actually seems sweeter than the real one. The real one kind of scares me.
That's why I felt more sympathy because she was so good at making me
was.
feel bad for her too, and he was too. Like oh, I understand. I kind of let her on. I kind of felt bad.
Yeah.
But
He
I
was
know that
honest.
she's like sick in the inside. You know.
He was honest about that.
Yeah. That's what I liked, his honesty. That he was like, well, I just like the attention.
Yeah. And that's so true. But like another, let me see. Let me get my little another
checklist.
part. Yeah, my checklist. I'm telling you, I was going crazy watching. I'm like, oh my God, I gotta talk about this.
Yeah.
So the next part was okay, like towards the end, right? Because I passed all the trauma part of it, but I should go back to that. The trauma
Why?
part.
What trauma part? His trauma?
His trauma, like where he
Why,
was.
you just couldn't watch it?
No, I watched it,
Oh.
but I didn't write it down to talk about it because it was so like it was crazy.
very-
It was
yeah.
very graphic and
Yeah.
I want to say cringe because of what that guy did. So
I think it's more than cringe. It's pretty shitty.
it was really bad. It was
was
really
bad.
bad.
Brutal. Like,
Yeah.
it was, yeah, it's...
So Donnie was he wanted to be a comedian,
Yep.
and then he was he looked up to this one guy, and he would go visit that guy, and the guy would drug him and then sexually molest him.
Yeah.
And
wasn't he like a writer, the guy?
Yeah, he was
like
a major writer.
Yeah, and that's how he lured him in, because he told him that
Yes.
he could write for some part, and that's
Yep.
how he got him to go to his house. And
Yes.
Plus
And
all the
do all
validation he was feeding him.
Exactly.
Making
Yes.
him feel good because it was in a shitty spot.
And again, it's a true story. So I felt like that part, like I didn't want to touch on because it was so like I felt so sad for him because he like kind of threw him in a spiral of his life.
Yeah.
In that little moment, because that guy was crazy. And I feel like also that guy, I don't think he ever had intentions to bring Donnie up to the next level. I think he just wanted Donnie to go there, get high, and fuck around.
That's exactly what he
Yeah.
wanted,
Oh my
because
God.
He's a
he
predator.
said he's done it multiple times. He gets what he wants.
Yeah, he did say
Yeah,
that.
he gets what
He
he
did say
wants,
that.
yeah.
So
So
I'm
that's
pretty
exactly
sure he's
what
done
it
it to more than him.
Yeah.
He was too comfortable doing it.
Well, he had the perfect
and it was
concoction.
weird too.
Oh.
Yeah, like you just wake up and
That's scary.
but
That's
then you
scary.
jump up like you're not doing nothing.
Oh, girl. I
hated
don't know.
that. But it kind of helped with understanding as to why he was still seeking out Martha because of the validation she was
True.
giving him after that happened to him.
I
Yeah.
feel like even though she was his stalker and cuckoo, I feel like she did bring him like some sort of comfort in his life.
Yeah.
Like where it made him, because you notice like when he was feeling down, he would think about the comments she would give him, like your high cheekbones and
Yeah.
you're a manly man, and he felt good about himself for that moment. But so my next point that I had to bring up was the ending where like towards the end, even though so it ended up eventually being where he had to go to the police, which you could tell he didn't want to really, but she took it to another level with her stalking that he had to.
Yeah.
Like he had to go to the police because you could tell he still felt sorry for her in a way, or wanted to keep her in some capacity.
Yeah.
He went to the police, and then towards the end, like what really made me kind of sad was like when he was going through everything and he was just listening to her voicemails.
Oh,
how
yeah.
he kept going back to her voicemails where she was talking good about him.
Yeah.
You know, and it made him feel good. And I kind of felt bad for her. Like, you know, this is after she got arrested and all that stuff. Like, what'd you guys think about that part?
The whole manic of the situation where he was like trying to find just a key voicemail to show that she was a threat so they could get the order
Yes.
against her, but listening to all the bad stuff, you also have to listen to the good stuff, and he just kept replaying the good stuff, and it felt really bad.
It's because he didn't want to see no bad in her.
No.
Right.
Like he wanted just to see her for that sweet little Martha
Isn't
that
that
she
sad?
was when she first walked in.
Yeah, because he understood
Yeah.
that there was something that happened to her that caused her to be this way because of what he went through, because of what happened to him.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's just like a whole tying of like
And he also
what happened
like,
to them both.
True.
Yeah.
That is true.
and the way Raquel also brought up how he categorized the voicemails, like
Yeah.
when she was having a bad moment, when she was really sweet to him, when she was
He could tell,
telling
like,
him
the levels,
stories. Oh my
yeah.
God, it was so sad to me. I was like, oh my God.
But if you think about it too, it was hard for him to initially do. Remember when the police told him to do like the list?
Yes.
And he could not like he
Like
was
a timeline.
Yeah, timeline. He started it, then he kept deleting it, and then he
Yeah.
just never ended up doing it until.
You know what's funny? That's what it was. Like, I remember there was a part where he was like, the reason why he had an issue bringing her to the police because he didn't bring his rape guy that did this
Yeah.
to the police. Like,
He
why
did say
would
that.
I punish her when he did worse?
Right. I saw a meme and it said, it was saying, because there's a lot of people who have sympathy for Martha right now. Like everybody's on the Martha train only because of the rapist guy in the show, because they had a meme and the meme says like, not the villain. It was a picture of her. Then the villain, it was a picture of the guy. And they're like, that's the true villain that they should be going after and leave Martha. Cause I guess, people are attacking the real life Martha.
Well, yeah, with the death threats.
I mean,
and stuff.
she's did a lot of crazy things, but I do agree where that guy did way worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely did.
Yeah, because
she was just
actually-
cuckoo, but she never really
yeah.
wanted to hurt him.
No,
she
she
didn't
cared
want to
about
hurt
him.
him.
But I mean, it was still too much. Like,
Yeah, it was a lot. It was
lot of
very
emails.
possessive because
Yeah.
she was just email after email after email, and it was like sent from my iPhone when she's typing on a laptop.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Oh my
Like
God.
Martha, my iPhone.
Listen, she
He's like, I didn't even see an iPhone.
or what about her sitting like at the bus stop waiting for him every day? Like
oh my God.
that was
But my
sad.
favorite part is when she was talking shit about him.
yes.
Girl, when she flipped, when she got mad,
When she was
She
in the bus
cuts.
stop, so I was like, damn.
She cuts deep.
yeah. Well, that's like any scorned ex. Like you would think that they dated. Like
He's a
it-
comedian. Look him up on YouTube.
yeah, oh my God, when she was putting all his business out,
Girl, she was
and he's not
throwing
even a
it.
funny one. I was like, oh, She went in.
Oh God.
She went in.
God, she would talk some shit.
Yeah.
She would talk some shit.
I'm telling you, she's like that.
You have
pissed
to see
off
the
ex.
interview. You have to see it.
Raquel. Okay.
I'm gonna watch it tonight.
Now that Erica said interview, so there's gonna be some spoilers here.
It's okay. It's okay.
So
I'm here for it.
You still got to see it.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it regardless.
I think I wrote down more points of the interview than the show.
Because the interview, to me, it was shit. Piers Morgan sucks.
You think so?
Oh yeah, he didn't do his due diligence. He asked a couple questions, but he could have really gone. He sat there and said, like, "I'm a journalist." You didn't do shit.
You think he was afraid?
So you think he could have dug deeper?
He could have. He could have gotten the real cases. He could have
But
gotten.
maybe he wasn't afraid because he got the
I
real
know, 'cause
Martha.
she already was
in front of him.
like, you're younger than me.
I was just
She
gonna
said
say.
his age, that he was already convicted of something. She was in.
Oh, shit. Nah.
Listen,
He went
the first
fucking.
sentence.
He
she
went
went
fucking
ready. She went ready. This is how it kind of okay. So the real Martha, I got my notes here. So the interview with Piers Morgan on YouTube, if anybody wants to watch it. So the first thing that threw me off was when Pierce was asking her about the show. What does she know about it? Her first thing was like, well, I didn't watch the show. So I don't know what's in the show. Girl, I don't know what's in the show, but I felt like every point that Pierce brought up about, the actor who played Martha, her name's Jessica, and she didn't watch the show, but she didn't like how Jessica portrayed her. I was like, girl, you just threw yourself under the bus.
She's like, well, she's not Scottish.
She's not Scottish.
She didn't have the right accent.
Yeah.
Like, how do you know?
Exactly.
Like I said, she did good.
She did great.
She's like,
I wouldn't
saw
know she
pizza
wasn't
pieces.
Scottish.
Girl, she did amazing the way she
Yeah.
portrayed Martha allegedly. So, so that was
Allegedly.
my first. I was like, what? And then she says that most of the show that whatever they put, she's gonna sue Netflix because most of it is not true. Like a lot of the things that were on there, she supposedly was not at the bar every day. She's only seen the guy like 2 to 3 times, or no, 3 to 6 times in her lifetime. Lies. That she's not attracted to him. But
Because he's a little boy.
he's a little boy
Without a proper job.
She was just throwing jabs at him, girl, at the interview.
Martha,
just
you
like
ain't
Martha
even,
did.
Martha ain't even got a job.
She's a lawyer
She's
with
a
a lawyer
lawyer.
boyfriend. How dare you?
How dare. Okay.
But the thing that I was gonna,
At
it's
the
just so
pub all
fucking
day.
weird.
Well.
She's weird because what I was gonna say is like, okay, wait. See, now I lost my train of thought again. I need to go get checked, girl. I keep forgetting.
Actually,
It's because you're too into it. It's too
I got too much going on
Yeah.
because
too excited.
so she said that a lot of it's not true. But the reason why I told you earlier, keep in mind about how she said about his cheekbones, because if it's not true that she didn't keep up with him, right? When his alleged rape story came out, because the rape story came out before the Netflix came out.
Yeah.
Because he was talking about it before. He was doing like shows, I guess, on the side.
he did a whole play.
Okay. So then do you guys remember, or you didn't see the interview part, but do you remember in the interview where she said when that came out, for someone who's not watching him, when that came out, she ended up sending him an email like, sorry to hear that happen. I'm like, but if you're not watching him.
So I think supposedly there is a YouTube video where it does show him having the breakdown that he shows on the show. Mm-hmm. And then he made a play about it later on, but Martha didn't have a character. Martha was just a chair. And they were just talking about it.
Oh.
But
So-
she knew the whole thing.
Yeah, she knew that play. She knew the interview.
Yep. And also the emails that were saying how like she's attracted to him. I'm like, how can you say you don't like him?
But wouldn't he have to get like kind of like some type of permission to like get some of this, to put some of this information out, like to do this Netflix? And that's why she knows about it and she's just saying she didn't know about it?
Supposedly she found out about the show through BBC, which is like a news channel in the UK. That's how she found out, because she says that no one contacted her, no one told her it was coming out. I don't think he has to have permission because they're his voicemails, his emails. So I don't know, but he I think he tried to cover her so that she wouldn't sue him for like defamation of character. But like Pierce kept saying, like, what would you say if they come out with the proof though? Like, would you take a lie detector? And she like freaked.
Yeah.
She's like, why would I need a lie detector? What for? Isn't that for criminals?
I'm not a murderer. Like, that's for serial killers. I wouldn't do that.
Yes.
He's like, but it's easy to. She's like, I only send a handful of not text, but a handful of emails. It's like,
Yes.
but they say you have 41,700. She's like, that's impossible. And then he's asked. There's a point where he asks her like, well, how many emails do you have? She's like, well, I have like 4 or 6. He's like, how many emails do you have? 4 or 6. Like, why do you have so many?
Right.
She's like, oh, just so I can pay bills here. I have different emails for different things.
And he's like, I don't know anybody with that many emails. She goes, well, then you don't know many people.
Yeah,
I'm like, that girl. She had an answer for everything. She went ready.
Yeah. But even then, like she'll just
Like
like
you really
stumble.
don't need all those emails, so.
Girl, she says that she didn't send the email. She said, like I even wrote here, she did not do jail time. She did not attend any of his shows. Like that, she was just like debunking everything on the show, and I'm like,
Yep.
But she's like, it's all false. I'm like, okay, so let's say if you're saying it's untrue, then why are you suing Netflix? Because who's to say that you're Martha then?
Yeah.
Martha could be anybody. If you didn't do those things, it's not about you.
Yeah, exactly.
So why are you upset?
I think she's more upset because people did find her and they started sending death threats and stuff. But she's a lawyer, so she's trying to find any avenue to cause what is it called? Like a shadow of a doubt, so that she can get paid, because they're saying that this number, but she's saying it's only this number. So one of them is not true. So the whole thing is not true.
You know what? And did you notice that she kept asking about how much they made from the show? She
Yes.
goes, do you know how much they made from it? I'm like, this lady is cuckoo.
So yep, either between 500 to 750 million. She's counting.
Yes. I would
Oh
have been like,
shit!
that is
Google
me.
that shit real
Yes,
quick.
yeah.
girl.
Girl.
I would have been like, it is me. Pay me. You know what I mean? Like, why lie?
She's like, it's not 130 voicemails. I may have left one. I didn't go to all of his shows. I just went to the one show because you can hear her in the background.
You left one voicemail that whole fucking time. Bitch.
Yep.
Come on.
She's like,
now.
well, I never had his number. Like, well, he didn't give it to you, but you found it.
Yeah, just
I
like you
wrote that
found his
too.
email.
Yep.
Just how she found.
I
his
wrote that too.
email.
I'm like, how did she find his email and phone number?
She found his email on his website from being a comedian. That's
Yep.
how she originally found it, because she told him that. I don't think he ever found out how he got her number.
No.
How she got his number, did he?
She called in to one of the places to try to get information. The person gave him the number because they thought that she was like a prospect or a radio host or something like that. So when she
Fucking
found it, he's like,
Martha.
"Fuck!" Or one
Yeah,
of his
'cause
emails
she
had it
called her,
connected.
remember?
Yeah.
But that's when he already had like came clear with everything. And,
Yep.
Because she was threatening to go to his parents. Remember?
Yep. And then, and
And
he had to
then-
do it before she reached
And then
the
he had
parents.
that moment with his dad.
That was sad.
That was
Aw.
sad. He's like, "Well, I'm Catholic." I'm like, "Fuck that."
Girl, when he said, I was
Man.
like, oh, he's like, but I don't get what you mean. I'm like, but why do you not know what he get? How
That's
do you not get
sad.
it? And he was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was sad.
That was really
Fuck
sad.
I thought his dad was gonna be way different. Like I thought his dad was gonna be.
I thought he was gonna be
nasty. His dad was nasty in the damn show, motherfucker. I don't know. He was
Oh, and he was
cussing.
great. That was true Scottish
I was
anger.
like, holy crap.
She deserved it though. She was off the chain.
But she was giving it back too. I'm Scots. I don't care.
She also said that was not true either. That she never contacted the parents.
So it wasn't me.
How did you find out he was in an accident?
Girl.
Or, well, allegedly in an accident.
I don't know, man. I don't know, but I'm so interested, like, to see what's gonna happen now, because I also I wrote down a note for Aftermath because there's a couple things, right?
God.
Number one, I say the actress who played her, like, get you a bodyguard, because she is
yes.
so upset with this woman, and I feel like she's gonna attack
Where
her
does
the way
she
she
live
did.
at?
I think she lives in the UK.
Bitch, you better move. Pack your bags, Jessica.
I don't know. I think it's too big that she's gonna play it cool. She's
Who?
gonna be obsessive.
Martha?
Yeah, Martha.
Yeah, Martha. The real Martha.
The real Martha. I think she's gonna play it cool to make it seem like she's okay. Because once she gets caught, she does back off. But then it does.
You're
build
right,
up
because she
again.
did do that in the show.
Yeah. Because that's what
She disappeared for a while, remember?
I am obsessed with stalkers. I watch like how you watch true crime. I watch shows about stalkers and stuff. Just the way their patterns
What?
are. Yeah, I love that shit.
Ooh.
You can't wait for the new season. And there's like a show on Netflix about it's just like individual cases of stalkers. You
Oh, I
speak
can
of
see, yeah.
Oh my god, I love that,
That
shit.
creeps me out.
It is creepy because in their head it's like so delusional.
Also to keep you aware of people.
Exactly.
That's how you know.
I'm
That's how I
already
say
afraid.
I could spot a kill out from a mile away.
I'm scared of the universe.
The universe is
crazy,
creepy,
yeah.
but it's like it's so sad because some of the cases they go through these kind of traumas, and you're like, oh, that's so sad. But you don't have to sit there and steal my underwear to sniff it every
Oh my
night. You
God.
know, like
I don't know why they do that. That's so disgusting.
it's
People
just
are
pieces
fucking
of you. Like
weird.
there was one stalker that I saw where he was just like, we're gonna have to talk about this on a different episode. Like there's one case where the guy was really obsessive about the woman. You know, got mad because she didn't want to be with him because he was too much. And there's another one where the guy was just like clearly on meth and was losing his family. And so he stalked his ex-wife, and it built into this angry
Oh my
thing because of
God.
all the drugs he was taking. And now he's in jail. He's like, I'm so sorry for what I did. I just wish it was better. One son died, my other son died, and then the meth just kept calling. I'm like, oh.
Oh my God. Well, see, that's sad. That's sad.
Martha is just, she has not gotten checked. She has to get checked out.
It's like the Martha on the show, I actually feel a little sad for. But when I saw the interview, I'm like, oh no, this bitch is cuckoo. Because
She's
then she
back
has
on
an
her
angry
delusion.
side.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's back on the delusional side again. She's
I wonder,
back to
what's
defense.
like really wrong with her.
It's like it's like OCD, but it's with people instead.
people?
Yeah, it's like it's an obsession that keeps building and building. You have to follow the patterns, and you have to be seen in the validation and the abandonment that you go through. It's
It's a lot.
a lot.
Oh my god.
And now that there's so many
People,
different ways you
think
can
about
get in
that.
contact with people, it's just
Yeah, that is crazy as fuck.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, you have to be. Listen, the dedication she put toward this man, like going to the bar every fucking day, sitting at the bus stop all fucking day,
oh my God, yeah.
even when it rained, and I'm just like,
Even when it was freezing cold, she's about to
Yes.
get hypothermia out
And
there.
I'm like-
like
the dedication to this man. And then, oh my god, that poor guy. Remember when he tried to trick her and be like, oh, you want me to fix your curtains?
oh my God, she was
Yes.
recording everything.
Yes. Oh, I wanted to talk about that too.
she knew though, bitch.
Like she's crazy, but not that crazy because she
No.
recorded every interaction with him.
Yep.
I wish Peace Morgan would have asked her about that.
Oh yeah,
Because she kept saying on the Pierce Morgan interview, well, maybe they were
recording me.
at the bar. And I'm
yeah,
like,
that's how they got the
you were
voicemails.
recording
It
at
was
the
actual
bar.
recordings of me.
But did you notice when he said, well, we could go back and find that stuff. It doesn't matter if it was how old it is. And she got like a little squirmy.
Yeah,
I'm like, girl, you.
it's like you can sit there and say, but if Pierce actually did his job, he can get the records from the judge if they wanted to process that investigation. If he wanted to, as a
Really?
journalist, I believe so. But he didn't. He didn't. He just wanted her to.
Someone's
because-
gotta do it.
He was scared.
I think he was.
Either he was scared or he just knew it was going to be a free buck either way to do
Well,
less.
I think so. Yeah, you're right. But that
But
kind of
then
sucks.
even the people in
then.
this back, because she kept saying how the people that were in her green room from his staff were kind of like feeding questions. Like it felt like they were hyping her up. Like,
for sure.
They might be creating a Martha too. They might be doing this. Or do you think, what are you going to do about the book? Are you going to sue? Are you going to do this? Are you going to do that?
And that's who Pierce Morgan's people were doing that?
Yeah. While she was in the green room, because she kept bringing it up.
But that's probably because they wanted to get a fucking reaction out
Oh,
of her.
yeah, they're
they
trying to
wanted
hype her
her.
up.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
my
wanted her
God.
to react the way that she did in the damn show.
So gross.
I think he could have asked her more. I think he could have, instead of, I hated how he kept like dancing around certain questions. Like just ask her, just say it. But I think he was afraid. It felt like he was like afraid because
Well, he's always been a shit
because he
journalist.
Could be kinda, yeah.
His show sucks, but
Oh, my.
he's the only one that's interviewed her so far, so we had to watch it.
That's why I said kind of sucked that he was the one that got the interview and
Yeah.
it wasn't like.
But it's probably
I
because
want it
he's
more.
like from the UK too and shit like that, like
Yeah.
or whatever. Because
But he's very
British or
controversial.
something?
Yeah, but
It's
he's
probably
very
because he's the
controversial.
only one that hasn't had Richard and Lisa on the show. Everybody else has.
Really? Oh, okay.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm
no,
thinking.
when she walked in there, she goes, you're this age, and I know you've already been convicted. And he was like, oh, shit.
like-
She's already.
He's like, moving on.
Yeah. I was like, oh, my God.
She did her
She did her
investigation
research.
before she came into that fucking interview. She knew.
Yeah, but she was not having it. Like, for someone who, like, there's so much out there about
'Cause
her,
she got paid for the
emails,
interview.
girl. I'm pretty sure.
That's why she
Oh,
did
yeah.
her research.
But listen, for someone who has so many emails, voicemails out there, like I think they found the real Martha because of tweets that she did or Facebook
Yes.
posts.
Yeah.
So they're out there, but you came so confident that that wasn't you.
So the real Martha's showing the real Martha in the Facebook posts.
Yes,
Because people were digging. People found her. It
Yeah.
was too easy.
What
Like,
did you guys think about when she did the Facebook post and she was putting her screenshots of her head?
stop it right now. I've seen that before with multiple people.
Oh my god.
I was like, this bitch is cuckoo.
She cuckoo. She's cuckoo. Like there's no.
She's ugly.
Oh, she was going in like listen, and I wondered like, and that's why a part of me was like,
I
but
liked
he
it when
must
she was
like
mean like
it.
that. I liked it when she was,
Yeah.
she was fucking funny.
Unhinged.
She was fucking funny.
Yeah, because she was like the comments that she was leaving on his page under his photos. Like I was like, but you have to like it because you left him there. I think he liked the craziness to a point.
Like, nuh-uh.
Who the fuck is that, Donnie?
Like it made him feel good, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, his girlfriend broke up with. I mean, but then again.
She looks like a man.
oh my
oh
god,
my god, that was terrible.
Terry.
That was fucked
Poor
up.
Terry.
But why Terry was in that corner hiding like that, like scared? Bitch, get up
Well,
and fight.
'cause
Nah.
she didn't want people to see her as, because that's a big thing with trans people. They once you start outing them or saying that you look like a man, they kind of just go within
Then
themselves.
you're afraid that you're not playing. Let me not say playing. Like you are
Portraying.
afraid. Yeah, that you're not actually seen as the person you are inside. That's
Yeah.
why.
I don't give a fuck. You're putting your hands on me.
I know.
True.
No
Well,
matter
now
what.
everybody's
If
like
they're
you, girl,
putting
ready to
their-
scrap
yeah,
everybody.
If they're putting their hands on you, you got a right to defend yourself.
Yeah.
Even if you're not physically all the way that person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, sorry.
I don't know.
Because
the
we
way
look at a
she
man like, well, okay, then I'm gonna hit you like a man. Then
Yeah, because
you.
the way she snatched her hair out her head.
Did you see how she hit Donnie with the bottle?
Girl, she was not. She was. She
That-
beat the fuck out of him.
Boy, all he said was the truth. Like she was in there. Like, how are you gonna sit there and keep poking at him? Then as soon as he pokes at you, you're like ready to kill him.
He's like,
Something tells me she's done that before.
She did this to my face. I'm like, yeah, she fucked you up, bruh.
She was kind of street. She was a little street.
She said she didn't do that in the Piers Morgan show. Like,
Erica?
Like, then where's the case then? Where's the case? But he didn't call the cops on her.
I don't know. Like, that's how I'm telling you. Like, when you think about it, there's a lot of shit she did, but it's like she did just enough not to get in trouble, or she knew that he wouldn't call the cops on her.
Yeah.
Because the second he went to the cops and she got arrested, like, silence.
Yep.
What was the first time when he threatened her too?
Yeah.
She got silenced. She got
I don't
real
know.
silent.
Got real
The
silent.
first time you
Because
got really
remember
mad
she
at her.
stormed out. She stormed out of
Yeah.
the bar. She stormed out. She was pissed.
The way she
She's
walked.
like, look at her little
Oh my
skirt.
God.
Oh my god.
I'm going to be Martha for
She
Halloween.
reminds
Stop
me
it.
of somebody though.
She reminds it, but I don't know.
I can't think about who to do.
I think I know who.
Who?
I'm not going to say it. Who does she remind me of?
Because she's just like short and like this the way she is. I just couldn't figure it out. Not her, no. I have to think about it. It's gonna come to me. Watch.
Someone that's unhinged or just the looks?
No, just her the way she walked and how she got mad and she stormed off. And it was just even her whole like her skirt,
Her demeanor?
her cardigan, her little crossbody.
Damn, I got to think.
I don't know.
We'll find out later.
I feel like she kind of reminds me of like my aunt, like when she was fatter, and that's what I think it is because how short she is. And, like,
Really?
yeah.
I don't know.
And that's how she used to dress.
I have an idea, but I'll say it after.
Maybe I don't know.
Say it.
No, I'll say it after.
Oh, say it, Erica.
She cut it. She cut it.
I don't want to put any more work on you, Ashley.
Oh, thank you.
Say it.
I don't know, but like, if you guys haven't seen it, like, what other? Do you guys have any closing thoughts on Baby Reindeer? What's gonna happen next? Like, what do you guys think is gonna happen after this whole thing?
Oh, I'm gonna be following this case.
Me
like,
too.
As soon as she starts suing people, she's like, I have a number of people. We haven't figured it out.
She's gonna get some money.
But Netflix is
I
She's
hope
gonna
so.
get some money.
No, I don't think because Netflix
Nah.
is confident because they're like, we
think?
have all the emails, we have all the letters. He showed it to us, and that's why we made the show because we can prove this.
Oh shit!
So they're confident.
So then hopefully she does it, and then Netflix fucking releases it.
I hope. Oh, I hope so.
Can you imagine part 2 of like the real Martha?
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Ooh.
part 2 would be called Martha. Just like how like they had what was that movie called X, and then they made Pearl. I wish I had to see. God, it's so good.
Listen, I'm gonna keep my eye out. If that comes
Yes.
out, oh my god, this is gonna be a freaking thing.
Hopefully,
love
but
it.
it's gonna take forever. They always fucking drag
I know.
shit.
Wow, I'm
I'm
okay.
ready, though.
I'm gonna watch it.
I will wait patiently.
Yes, unlike Martha, I
I
will
hate
wait.
waiting.
Girl, we know. I don't want to
I'm gonna
wait.
sit at my bus stop and wait.
I don't know, but all I'm gonna say, I think the next step is I don't. And another thing too, I don't know. Donnie had to know, like with the research that Martha does, he had to know she was gonna find out. And I wonder if he's afraid. Maybe she won't even go there.
What?
Like maybe she won't go after him again. You think? Like with the angry part of her
No,
won't go
no, she
after him
won't.
again.
No, because she's already been convicted, so she won't go back to jail.
Yeah, she was.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
That'll be an
What was
easy
it,
call
4
out.
years or 5 years?
I don't know. How long did she do, Erica? Do you
It was
remember?
years. It was definitely years.
I thought it was like
I
9
thought it was
months.
9 months.
Oh, I thought I'd seen years.
Was it?
I think
gotta look it
years
up.
with the restraining order, but I think she only did
Yes,
9 months.
You're
supposedly.
right.
Oh, 9
You're right.
months?
I think it was 9 months of jail time and 5 years restraining order.
Something like
Oh,
that.
maybe
yeah.
then that's what
I
it
gotta
was.
look it
Okay.
But Piers Morgan did keep reminding her, like, we can find out who sent these by the IP address, so we can do
Yeah,
it. So I'm
yeah.
pretty sure she's not gonna send anything.
I
They're
think
so
he was-
stupid that they don't think about
Girl.
the fucking
I know.
IP. Girl, that's how all these killers get caught too.
Yes,
Yep.
yes. And I
They're
think he was
so
trying to give her a
dumb.
chance. Like he gave her so many chances to like fess up to at least something, but she was she was hard
Girl,
on her
she was
ground.
already ready.
Are you
She already
joking,
knew.
Peters? Are you joking?
Uh,
Are you joking, Peters?
No, when he asked her, did you fancy him even a little bit? And I thought she said yes, but she's like, Pierce.
Yeah, Pierce.
Are you joking?
Are you joking, Peters?
Erica,
He's a little
ill.
boy.
Yeah. And I just
with
looked at
not
her.
a proper job.
Girl, you wanted to be pregnant by that little boy.
That scene.
I forgot about.
Sorry.
Oh Jesus.
She wanted to be pregnant by him.
He was like, I can't. I want to have kids. And she was a little defeated. And then she's like, guess what my doctor said I could do?
And then she started fucking with them emails, my eggs. And all
Oh, my
this.
God.
Why did I see her
Oh,
running
my-
through the door like with a piece of paper like
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
babies for you.
Oh, that lady was unhinged.
I like how
dude.
to like pause. I get to read her stuff. So I can
Yes,
actually
me
read it because I'm like, wait, hold on, back it up because it was like so bad.
Yeah,
Girl.
like you could tell there was no thought behind it. It was just urgency.
Yeah. He
Which
even
I know-
said that.
I know
It's
something like
oh,
that.
she was spelling some words
You
right,
should have
but
asked her
then
about that one too. So you weren't looking to have a child with him?
yeah, she was girl.
Are you serious?
That's like me. He's a shit journalist.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Me, I would be like, Martha.
little boy.
I think I was just excited that she was on a show. Period. No, Raquel, you're
I'm only
gonna watch
46.
this tonight and you're gonna die when you watch the interview because there was like the last part. He's like, okay, well, look straight in the camera. And just,
You can see that hinge.
and I know who she reminds me of. She reminds me of someone's mom. I'm not gonna say it,
Oh,
but
what'd you say?
someone's mom that I know. So he literally told her, look at the camera and give your piece, basically. And girl, you could just see the crazy in her face. Where she's just like,
You can tell they're kind of crazy because like one eye always kind of shifts a little slowly to the other.
yeah, like
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know.
like they're
Can't
trying to
do
look
it,
straight,
yeah.
but even their lives are trying to like be deciphered. Like
trying to
Erica-
curve.
she kept looking up and left. I'm like, you're making up a story.
Yes.
All her body language is just.
They had people who like read body language, like do a thing on the show, and they're like, she's fucking lying. She's lying. Like, come on.
That's another thing I wanted to say.
Uh-oh.
With the whole interview, like you could tell when someone does they actually committed the crime because they always talk about the victim as a bad. They bring up the bad things about a person. Like if you watch you watch true crime, every time you see them do interviews, like, oh, that's my husband, he was in a lot of trouble though, is he dead? Oh, I'm so sorry.
oh wow.
They always bring up everything bad, or they make up a bad story about the person. And she just kept saying like how he didn't have a job. She slipped actually saying that he was a homosexual.
Yep.
And she just kept talking bad about him. I'm like, okay, so you actually did do wrong by him because you're making him look like the bad guy and you less than.
Yeah.
Which I feel like in the show, he actually gave her a lot of grace. Like even though yes, he showed that, she was unhinged and all this stuff. Like this pineapple makes my mouth really watery, by the way.
It's good, right?
I think
It's good.
What is it? It's like a bee thing that causes it a breakdown in your mouth.
It makes it real watery. But anyway, so
It's a refresher.
That's
I'm over here
moist
and by the
mouth.
way, real moist. But
Starbucks should sponsor us.
yeah,
Can you
Starbucks.
please? Something.
Yeah.
Refreshers.
I mean, we'll keep collecting points, but
Hey.
Yeah.
Now I lost my train of thought again.
Oh, I need to collect my points.
Am I dying?
and Uber Eats.
Can you collect your points at Uber Eats?
No,
What the fuck?
Oh. Wait, what was it?
it doesn't stop
I
me.
forgot what I
Though.
was saying.
Pineapple.
Pineapple. No, okay, no. So I feel like in the show he gave her a lot of grace, even though she was like unhinged, crazy. But I feel like he also explained like why, and that she's harmless, and that like in the end he kind of made her seem like a good part of his life in some ways.
Yeah.
And so I feel like for her to go on Pierce Morgan's show just be like shit on him, like. I mean, I get it. You're upset because he threw your true colors out, but no one ever said your name. Like you,
Yeah.
I would have never owned. If it was me, I would ignore everything and not own up to shit. I'd be like, that's not me.
Yeah.
Prove that it's me.
Like this is your Twitter. What
Listen.
is Gabriel go? No.
No.
Have you guys ever stalked anyone?
No. What the fuck?
Absolutely not.
We haven't
Erica.
stopped, but we've done research.
I've done research.
We did stalk somebody before, actually.
Who do we stalk?
The guy at Causeway.
That is not.
That was stalking. That was
Erica?
stalking, babe.
Was it?
Yes, because we would go every night to see if we were stalkers, and we chased him down. We were fucking
Wait, but those are
stalkers.
okay. Let me explain that, and then I'll let you guys go.
Erica, isn't that a definition of stalker?
No.
Erica, yes.
It's called being a detective. Depending. What were you guys doing?
Trying to catch him.
Trying to catch a. Okay, let me see
Okay,
what happened.
citizens of
Trying to catch a predator.
Trying to catch a predator.
You guys
Okay,
were doing good.
It was still stalkers.
I'll tell you what happened. So, Causeway is like a beach area here in Tampa that you go to chill, right? So first I was there because I used to go there all the time just to chill. Sometimes I'll go
Chill
Raquel, sometimes
and
I'll go alone.
Chill.
And like that was like my chill, like my thinking little place too. I would go there just to think because it's not far from the house.
Okay.
And so you go there with your boyfriends, your partners sometimes, but back then I was like already single. So I went there and I noticed that, but it was like all the time though. It didn't matter who I was with. He wouldn't just do it to me, though. It was with people. And he's done it to Raquel. So there was this one car, an old ass Toyota with these yellow ass lights.
That's how you know it was him.
Yes, girl. Always creeping down the causeway. And he would park far from like this way. You're parked like this, and he's like this. Far though. And when you look, he's like getting closer with the lights off, closer and closer.
Like creeping.
just trying to look in your car. And I'm like, fuck that. And I was by myself. That I left.
Do you remember the one time that it was me, you, Adam, and Juan? We
Yep.
went, and I went did like a thrusting thing to
Yep.
me, and he got so close.
Oh my god!
And like Juan yelled at him, "That's my fucking sister!" He took off.
Yeah, Juan got out the car.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah, I mean, we were just like, I think we were like 19 back then.
Yeah.
And he was such a fucking creep, Erica.
He was trying to see
But
some
he
stuff.
had like
Because Cosway was not only for thinking.
Cosway was
those
the boom
perverted
boom.
glasses, like those serial killer glasses.
Yes,
Love it.
mustache.
Oh
He
my
was
God.
bald. Wasn't he bald a little
I
bit?
don't
Or
remember.
They
missing
usually
hair?
are. They usually
Yeah.
are.
They
So
had like the little hair with the little mist right here.
yeah, like me and
Over.
Raquel had enough because he was out there looking for people poom pooing.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what?
He had binoculars.
He had, let's not even go there
yeah, he had
yet.
binoculars.
Girl, let me tell you. Wait, it's real juicy. Wait.
now you know what to order her now.
Yeah.
Going forward, we know what to get her.
So,
She's like, I love that.
so then a little sour.
That's the pineapple.
It's good though.
So,
That poom poom gonna be fresh.
Girl, oh, that's true.
Pineapple.
So me and Raquel, I told Raquel, I'm like, okay, I'm fucking sick of this guy. We're gonna go and see if we were looking for trouble. That's why. So we go to the causeway. Me and Raquel.
It was
a Saturday
late.
night?
It was late.
It was late. Sure enough, here comes Poppy coming down the causeway.
creeping down.
Here he comes coming down the causeway. And his little yellow lights. And I'm like, here he goes. Turns them off and parks right this us.
oh,
I'm not kidding you, Erica. He's so gross. So then I don't know what we.
I think he moved some and then he came again.
All the he would just do a whole circle looking for the best car moving, rocking, whatever. But me and Raquel, we had the windows down though, but he was still getting close. I'm like, what the fuck? Then he started taking off, and me and Raquel was like, was it you or me? I was like, we're gonna follow him.
I don't know.
We're like, fuck it. I was like, fuck this shit. I'm sick of this guy scaring us. Like, we're gonna do it back to him. So what do? We start following him, and then like he noticed because
Girl,
I mean he did the whole vuelta.
I mean, on a high-speed chase, bitch. I'm not even fucking playing with you, Erica. We were using lights and everything.
Well, he was eating lights, so I had to follow him.
you guys were eating lights and everything.
We had
As
to.
she was driving. Man.
They gotta have my 5-speed because we wouldn't be like.
Yeah, we would have never
No, this was smooth.
Did he call the cops on us?
No, what he did was
We got
we
separate
ended up
cops.
all the way like in downtown area. Was it downtown St. Pete?
I don't remember, but I remember he pulled over to
Damn.
like a CVS or something.
He pulled up to a gas station where the cops were.
Yeah,
And then he
reported
went
us.
up to the cops. He's like, they're following me. I'm like, you got nerve, and I'm staying right here. So the cops came up to us like, hey, what's going on? And Raquel was so excited. She goes, he's over here fucking following us. And he like, say like, we're only following him back because he was following us. He does it all the time. And he's always watching us when we go. And it's true. He was always watching.
Yeah.
So then they take him out the car. This fool had no shoes, binoculars, and like rope in his car. Yes, a rope. No shoes. And he was apparently homeless,
Yeah,
right?
that's what they said. They said that he was homeless, so they were gonna put like a red,
Yeah.
like a red alert in the system,
for him.
because
we couldn't prove that he actually did anything except for being a pervert, which
Yeah.
I guess so. They just put a red flag, so if something were to happen, they know
Well,
who to look
yeah.
for. I mean, you can't arrest someone, I guess, for watching you poo pooing at the causeway, but whatever.
because that's illegal too.
yeah,
Public indecency, but still, the rope.
in the
Binoculars.
Ew, he was probably like
Creepy.
He's just trying to get a good time, you guys. He
was
lives
so
on the
he
street.
creepy.
was scared.
Well, yeah, because he's
Like,
like,
I
fuck.
Well, I remember when we followed him because he ate a red light to go to the gas station that the cops were at, and I'll never forget. Like when I ate that red light, like I don't know, there was like a dip,
Yeah, it was a
and our car went boom, and we're like,
Well, you guys doing God's work out
ridiculous.
here.
I would never do that again. Now I'm too scared. Like
Now you can't do
How
that.
did I become a pussy?
Now
Like
you can,
Oh, we're
it's
older now.
The era now. Now you cannot do some shit like that. But back then,
no, we were all over the place back then.
that was
that's
the
funny.
best night ever too. I think it was like probably like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, and we're out here just.
Chasing
And then, but we were
homeless
so
people in the
scared driving
streets.
home. Though, remember?
Because, yeah,
I was like, he's gonna follow us home now. Know where we live because
Yeah.
we told on him.
Because we would just go like late night to the Sonic.
We were fat.
And then we'll just go like, oh, let's just go for a cruise. Let's just go like whatever. Everybody
was
else in
so
the house
nice.
was sleeping. Like
Yeah.
your mom and Adam were sleeping. It was just me and Ashley up. And we're like, fuck it, let's just go.
I come in.
That's all we ever did. That's all we the way we are.
It's your fault.
Wow. I mean,
God, that
If I would have never, if Adam would have never met Raquel, I would have been skinny. I would have been skinty. Please, this is you. I don't want to hear it.
Why does Adam say the same thing? I'm like, it's fine.
Told you it's the truth.
I'm like, I don't want this. Do you want to finish it? No.
That's what she
I'm
does.
Like, are you sure?
That's what she does.
I'm like, throw it away. Give it to me.
Oh, if you're gonna throw it away, just pass it here, fucking waster.
She's like, pass it here. I'm like, here you go.
Erica, you got saved. You got saved.
Why?
Because you were living your grown life with your man. You got saved. You were down at Sonic at 3 a.m.
No, we were at Taco Bell at 3 a.m.
We would go to Taco Bell, but Sonic was our spot because we always wanted corn dogs.
Man.
Yeah, that's where it is.
Yep, corn dogs. That was our thing. And then Walgreens, too. Walgreens.
Poor Walgreens.
Candy and get Ashley a hair dye.
All the time. Damn.
Fucking Chica Bonita.
You guys are out here saving people from weird
That
sex
was
story.
fun.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Tampa.
Yeah. I wonder what happened to him. I wish we would have got his name. Or
He went to he went to the mangroves instead.
It's like almost like what it's gotta be like what almost 20 years ago. So I mean back then he was like what 60 something he had to be.
Oh yeah, it
Probably
was a
50.
it was a while ago.
Maybe like in his late 50s, but he's probably still creeping around that same Toyota.
No, probably he probably went to a different spot.
I'm
Maybe to the
sure.
pier, maybe to the mangroves, but I think the mangroves are where the gay people go.
I do
Gay men
remember
go.
that me and Raquel, like after that whole thing happened, we would still go back and check to see. But
Yeah, of
nothing.
course we would.
Nothing. I didn't see him
He's
ever
like,
again.
that seems too hot. I gotta go somewhere else.
But I think also too, like now they changed like Causeway. Like you
They
can't-
did.
It's like closed off now. Like,
They did,
at
yeah.
certain Times and stuff like
I
that.
think they watch closer for all the poom poomers.
Well, I think it's because all the street racing and all
That's
that.
true.
And
That's
the
true.
people dying out there getting hit.
Oh my goodness.
People throwing away their chicken heads and stuff.
Oh my god.
Oh wow.
You don't remember that story?
No. Who's throwing away chicken heads?
Like her actual chicken head?
Yeah. Like,
Look at Raquel. Like, who's a chicken head?
they were throwing
Yeah.
away like goat and chicken heads from like rituals and stuff on the causeway.
Oh,
my
yes, I do
God.
remember that. I do remember that.
I don't remember.
Yeah, that was a while ago too.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
But it wasn't on the side that we were on. It was on like the boat side, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's so weird.
Of course, they'll just be dumping that shit right there.
Anyways, well,
Yeah.
Fucking
So
Cubans.
come on down to Tampa and
Come
try
on
to
down to
gentrify
Tampa.
it because
it's clean. We took care of it. You're good.
Yeah.
Come on down. Just kidding.
like, go ahead, kids, have sex all you want now. The
oh my
danger's
God.
gone.
Just
No,
protection.
not all the young kids know where the hot spots are.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I'm so
No, no.
old.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, look, I wouldn't know
Like,
anymore.
we have a bed in
We
the
have a
home.
bed in the house. We don't have to sneak around no more.
Unreal. Well,
Oh, anyways, Martha.
oh my God. Speaking of fixing curtains, I'm just kidding.
Oh God.
Beef curtains.
I hate when you say that. Oh God, it makes me
She-
think of.
I don't know.
I think of roast beef. Like you know,
No.
how people are like, "Ew, you look like roast beef."
Literally, when she
Arby's
said
beef
that
and cheddar.
last night, like when Adam was watching it with me, she was like, she's like beef curtains, and we're both like, ew. And we're both just looking like, this bitch is
Allegedly.
sick. Yeah. No, she said that.
Oh, she said that.
I'll let you hang my beef curtains
Erica, please.
any day.
See, and he should have never made that joke either. I'll
No.
hang your curtains because right then and there, he's like, oh, I thought she was gonna take it as a joke.
No, he's like,
but she
"Looky,
took it
please."
seriously.
You
knew
know,
what he
her
was
eyes
doing.
glue. They were
She
glowing.
said,
He knew what he was doing. He liked him some Martha. He liked him a little big girl.
he's going to hang my curtains.
Anyways, you know what?
I wonder what happened if he did say yes to her. Like if they did actually fuck.
Girl, they would have lived happily ever after because she would have like made him
She
feel
would
like
have
the
let him
biggest
go.
man.
That's probably what's going on with her current man that she's.
She would
Supposedly
be
has.
giving him that same look that she always gives him,
Oh God, stop.
just like when he was fantasizing it.
Oh God.
Ew, please
hurt
stop.
you.
I'm gonna throw up. That was so creepy.
It was.
Oh God.
Who hurt you,
Anyways.
baby? Who hurt you, baby? Right there.
God.
Because you know what?
Don't!
Like, just like the state of her apartment makes me think like she's just not even clean. If you know what I mean.
No, you can tell
Yes.
the state of her apartment shows that she's crazy.
God.
She's
When people
like,
live like that, they're crazy.
She said, I'll cook you my finest meal. And she was fucking microwaving
Oh Lord.
She's. Oh my God.
when he was like spying on her. Remember? And then she was to go email him and the fucking phone went off.
She also said that was not true. That he did not spy on her. There's something going on there. Like if you.
You know,
I don't know.
you knew he did because of the way she reacted after that
Mm-hmm.
fucking coffee thing. And that's why he said, which way are you walking? He wasn't going to tell her which way he was going to walk first
No.
because she's going to be like, oh, I'm going this way too.
Like why?
No.
I feel like like not everything in the show is correct because it says based on a true story. It doesn't
No,
say-
no. It said this is a real story.
Oh,
it
then
didn't
never
even
mind.
say base.
Oh.
He said it's real.
Okay, never mind then.
See? In that canal, girl.
Oh, my,
What if it's like 41,776, not 77?
we
She
better
can
get
win.
ready to pay up then.
$1.
Oh my God.
No
Anyways,
$1.
well,
But I hate that
Make
people
sure,
ruined it.
huh?
I hated that people ruined it because if they didn't hunt her down, I mean, it's entertaining to us, but now there's a possibility of a lot of people getting sued.
Right.
So
I don't
people
think it's
shouldn't
gonna
have hunted
happen, though.
her down. Like I get the curiosity, but to sit there and send death threats and stuff.
Yeah, no, like
But who are they sending death threats to though?
to
Her.
Martha,
The
real Martha.
Oh.
Yeah, they found her and they started, and there's always going to be those internet trolls that will do the death threats because they actually, they're crazy too. There's crazy
Yeah.
people everywhere.
Just to mess with her. They're just messing with her,
Yeah.
and it's like some people take it too far.
But she really didn't do anything to like harm him or
She
anything.
didn't.
If
That's the
anything,
thing.
It should be the other guy.
Right. That's why if it was me and it happened those many years ago, I wouldn't even say anything. I just chill about it. Like I'll be like, hopefully this dies down and that's
Yeah.
it.
You know why it's like
But-
that is because it's a woman now. It's a woman in like this aspect, and now because you're so used to it being a man
Someone
role
said that too.
doing something like this.
That's true.
Now it's a woman because you don't see women really acting like this. But yeah, women act the same.
Someone said that too.
Yeah.
Oh my
So that's
gosh.
probably why.
Yeah, it's not rare.
Yeah, it's very rare. So then it's like, okay, like bitch, we're gonna kill you now because
Own up to it, Martha. I'm just
Yeah.
kidding.
Martha.
Oh my god.
be true to yourself, Martha.
Oh my god, poor thing. You know what? Well,
Donnie!
Air out your beef curtains, Martha.
ew,
fuck.
God. Well, I want to hear. I'm dying to know if our listeners here or watched it. If you watch Baby Reindeer and the interview, please tell us down below what you thought about the show, the interview, what do you think is going to happen with the aftermath? Like, please let us know. If you haven't watched it, go watch it and come back
It's
and
only
let us
7
know.
episodes,
Yeah,
guys.
and it goes
you
fast.
catch
It's
they're
so
like
good.
38 minutes long. Like,
Yes.
seriously, it goes so quick because I'm like, damn, it's already done.
Yeah,
Like,
me too.
Next
I
episode.
wanted more. Though. I wanted
Yeah.
more, but it's okay. But let it comment down below.
But I think it like ended good, like
I
where you
thought
got
so
like a
too.
clear understanding and you just felt like, okay, damn.
I was satisfied with the ending. I was
Yeah.
also really sad. Isn't that weird?
No.
Okay. Any last thoughts you guys want to add?
No, I like the whole scene. I mean, we didn't really talk much about it, but I did like the way the trauma scene played out because then you saw like what a lot of people go through, the whole crisis of identity and going through all the different.
That was
I
a
didn't
big
think
thing
that
for her.
aspect. You're right.
That was
a
big thing about
let's
her.
talk about it. I didn't even think about that aspect. You're right, though. Huh.
It's just because I've known other people who have had trauma. They did go down that spiral too, where they put themselves in this kind of situation. So I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. So it does suck.
That is sad.
Yeah, that was sad though.
That was that. I'm telling you, that part just like ooh, it was so cringe to me because not cringe. That's not the right word. Like heartbreaking, I guess, because it was
Yeah.
like, damn,
It was
he's
horrific. Like, it was bad.
horrific.
Yeah.
Yes, because it's sad that that actually happened, and this actually happens a lot.
Yeah,
It's really sad.
And it shows how men don't come like clear to like they don't show how they feel that did not that it come.
I'm so sorry. This is supposed to be serious. Sorry. Sorry. Oh my god.
They don't come clear like of what's going on with
yeah,
them.
they don't
Like
come
you know,
forward.
You're so
come
right.
forward, yeah.
Like they're afraid to. Yeah, you're so right though. Like that is so true. Like a lot of men who have been like sexually abused, like they think it's like taboo to say something about it.
Yeah.
Or people don't believe them.
like look at his father. His father had that happen to when he was younger, and
Right.
only the wife knew.
Wow.
Because he
That's
probably had like a
scary.
hard night one night and had to come clean because it just keeps barreling down until you tell the truth.
yeah, because
Yeah.
they feel like it's gonna take their manhood away.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's
that is
exactly
so
just like the dad. Like you
true.
see, he's just like this strong,
Yes.
rough guy.
Yeah.
and
Hardly
then-
hugs or anything.
And
you
then
know?
at that moment, he told his son, and they had that moment together.
That's why I like when he said to his son, like, well, do you see me like a, what was it that he said?
less of a man.
Less
Do you
of a
see
man.
me less of a man? Like, you know, and he's like, damn, my dad, who's like this strong guy, if he can go through it, like,
Yeah.
that's so true. Yeah, like, that's actually a good pointer. Like, if you, look, now we're going to be like those, if you or anyone you know is going through something like that, like, reach out.
Yes.
Don't be afraid. Don't be ashamed.
No, because it's
'Cause
not
it
your fault.
happens.
No matter how you got into that situation, it's not your fault.
no.
Exactly. And that's another thing I noticed, that he was very apologetic to the other guy, to his abuser.
Yeah.
Like, he would always say, oh, I'm so sorry I'm not into it, or I'm so sorry. And I was like, wow, that's really sad.
It's just that what it's like fight, flight, or
Yeah.
there's like 4 of them, but the fourth one is like to just follow, like you do what they want
Yeah.
because you
And he felt like a disappointment to that guy.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, that's
Poor
gotta be
thing.
hard.
Because you second guess, like, well, am I overinterpreting things, or am
Right.
you know?
Like, and then he kept saying, you know, that because what that guy did was wrong 100%, but you know that he was thinking like, well, I am the one that brought myself there and kept going back.
Exactly.
So
yeah.
is it me asking for it, or you know? But no, like you don't drug someone and do that to them.
And that's why he kept going back. It's because of the drugs. Like,
Yeah.
he just felt numbed at that moment.
And I
Yeah.
think he thought he was gonna, in the end, get something out of it where it came to like his career.
Yeah.
But
He
I don't
didn't-
think that was
he
the
didn't
plan
expect for that
guy.
to happen.
No, my God, that was like crossing a line, dude.
That was horrible.
He was a predator.
Yes, for sure.
You know,
I'm glad that he spoke
knew
about
his
it.
victim because he's had this victim before.
Yeah.
Exactly. He knew what he was doing.
He
knew
saw
it.
him pull out those props. He's like, bingo.
Erica.
It was
you're
what
going to
was
hell.
It was the what's it called, leotard that he was wearing.
Yes,
That's what
with
it
the
was.
wig.
Yeah,
He's like,
Stop.
bam.
and it was like a little rainbowish.
He's like, all I had to do
Yeah.
is say this guy's doing good, and that's it.
Yep.
That's you know it's
I'm gonna coach him up a little bit.
Yep.
Bam.
that's sad. It's sad that people are really like, oh, it's so cringe. Like it's creepy as fuck that people are really like that.
And then you see
Ugh.
him going on that spiral where he
Ugh.
was just having sex with everybody.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he had questions
Yeah.
about his
trying to
sexuality.
figure it out.
Yeah.
But can you imagine though? Like I would be confused too. Like damn, but if I keep going back, then something must be like pulling me.
Yeah, it's like
or
a
does it mean
self-punishment.
now that I'm gay, or does it mean now that I'm straight? But
But he came out and said he was bi, right?
Right,
Like,
yeah.
that he identifies as being bisexual.
Yep.
Yeah, and then, but it's like he came out with that, but then he's still wondering, like, am I bi because of what happened to me, because he changed me, this and that, or what, have I always been bi? You know,
Right.
it sucks.
Yeah, that does suck. And that's probably something he'll never be able to get an answer for.
No, he just has to be comfortable with what.
Yeah, like
he went through,
what,
yeah.
yeah, what he's going, whatever.
I'm
Straddle.
just glad now he got to get it out and
Yeah.
he's doing well. He's doing better. I'm just happy for him now.
Yeah, that's
Because once
good.
you get off your chest, you feel better.
Oh yeah,
He felt hella better.
Yeah.
His father-
And he didn't even
yeah.
have to say who it was. Like he even said, I'm not looking for people to find these people out.
Yeah.
But it's like, I've already confronted the guy. I've already said my piece out so that it's off of my chest and people can understand me better.
yeah.
So whatever happens to that guy is between him and the guy, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's up to him.
Yep, that's it. That's him and his. That's for them to deal with.
Yeah.
If there's no other victim.
Yeah.
Fine.
Oh, God. That's what's
I mean,
scary,
anybody after him, then I would be like, well, that's your fault because you didn't go forward.
Yeah. All right, then,
Easy
y'all.
flow, easy go.
Well, you already know what to do. We said it a million times. So thank you again for listening in. Listening in. Oh, no, I could do Martha's accent. Thank you for...
I don't know if I could do it on the spot.
Oh, Bridgerton's going to be out. The day that this episode comes out, Bridgerton will be out, which is Thursday the 16th. So, Erica, come on.
Erica, you watch that?
Yes, I do.
Absolutely. You need to...
I'm not watching that shit.
I'm
Listen, it's okay. It's just a classy pervy show. Like
You need
I like
to
it for the
watch
perv.
it. If you like the Reindeer, you're gonna like Bridgerton. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. See you next week.
Bye.